Welcome. This is Your Right to Know, the PJ Wright Coaching Show. I'm your host, Jeremy Hargrove. We're here with the man, Mr. PJ Wright. PJ I didn't think we'd have this show this early after Lawrence County with the loss that we took on Friday night.
As early as in?
This early in the season.
Oh, well, I mean, it was a tough game.
Friday.
It was a tough game. We came up on the short end. Now, we did a lot of good things. We still got things that we've got to correct. The kids are very, very resilient. They are, and I have to remind myself that they tend to bounce back a lot faster than the adults do.
Right.
I mean, it still stings me. Of course, I watch it over and over and over again, and I find several things that we could have done better, and which I think that's one of my gifts. It's one of our gifts as a coaching staff, is we do continuously find things that we can make disappear. We did not do this very well, so let's work on this week. And we have a plan. It is a bye week. We need the bye week.
We do need the bye week.
We need to heal a little bit. You know, I said that in the first week. I said when we get to the bye week, it's going to be big for us. And we're not halfway through the season yet, but we're almost there.
Right.
To get over the hump, and we need our bodies need to heal. So we'll be smart this week on how we prepare for the second half of the season.
And like we said last week, Lawrence County is a good football team.
They are good. They are good. We said they would be the best team that we've played so far, and that proved well. Now, I think that we could have done better.
Right.
There are things that we look back on and say, golly, dang, we obviously did not cover that enough. Mm-hmm. That we did not get that taught well enough. We didn't do well on the test. So we'll reteach this week. And if you look at the analytics, which I went over last week, offensively, one thing that we have stressed that look at the good stuff, we had 0 pre-snap penalties.
Right.
We aligned correctly every time. We did not jump off sides. We were on offense. So we got that fixed. But, you know, the bad, we had 8 negative yard rushing plays. And that's hard to overcome. Then we had 3 that I would call drop passes or bad throws. That gets us, we only ran 42 offensive snaps. So our analytics put us at 26%. So 1 out of every 4 plays we were going backwards.
Right.
Which is not good. Defensively, we did not get our 6. We only have 1 3 and out, and we only have 1 turnover. So that got us to 2. So that's not our 6. Special teams, we lost by 1, -1 in the special teams. So we were 0 for 3.
Right.
So once again, the analytics proves true, which is what I care about. I mean, I want to see these numbers hold true. Let's get better at these areas,
right,
and we win football games. So we were 0 for 3.
Special teams, we actually got to see David Jenrath punt. Kid's got a leg.
He can kick it. He can kick it. And I've seen him punt in pregame, and then we did get to watch him live for the first time. And yeah, he's a difference maker back there, punting the football. So.
I know that's odd to say, but I mean they could be a difference maker. We've never had a punter up here.
Going back to Saul a couple years back. I mean, he could kick it, but I think David's better. I think David kicks a pretty ball that has a nice little spiral on it, turns over when he kicks it right, kicks it well. He does well. He can do it. Nice job.
Well, guys, this is Your Right to Know. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. Welcome back. This is your Right to Know, the PJ Wright Coaching Show. Coach, you want to go over a few plays with us?
Yes, I can go through and I can find some good. There's a lot of good. There's a lot of bad, but there's a lot of good, and we'll talk through them and see how we do.
Guys, hope you enjoy these plays.
All right, so let's take a look at some of these plays and what happened during the game against Lawrence County. Started the game off well, got our opening kickoff, and we just continue to do what we're going to do. He's going to kick the little sky kick, pooch kick. Had a nice little wind coming out of the north, so we decided to sky kick one. And the ball bounced right off his chest. Chris Allen comes down and gets on it. Everybody's excited. Brody Dunn, high step down the sideline there. You see Bryce Moore with the big high chest bump. Started off well. Let's watch him cover one more time. Jeffrey Rodriguez continuing to do a nice job kicking the ball off for us. Puts it in a good spot. And we were fortunate enough to get the big turnover on the opening kickoff. Not much else to say. We just, ball fell into our lap. We covered hard and we got it. From the other view, you can't see a lot from it, but you can see us covering hard. The ball hits the ground. Chris Allen in the right spot, right time, getting the big turnover, and we're off and running. We did not convert right there, if you recall, but we did come back later with Lawrence County. Now gets the ball. They're up one touchdown here, and they're driving again. And this is going to be the second nice play on defense of the game. You're going to see Brody Dunn scoop the ball and rumble, big man rumble, all the way down the hash. He gets caught from behind on the 15-yard line, 16, 17-yard line. But we're able to put the ball in from there, and we'll look at that one in a second. But let's look at the play again. It is a little power read concept. This is the same play that they actually ran in the second half that the quarterback took off with it for 82 yards. Quarterback was good, guys. I'm telling you, he was a good player. 24 is a good player. All the offensive linemen for Lawrence County, all those guys up front, big and strong, mean. As you see, it's getting rolled off the ball. But we were fortunate on this one. As you see Brody Dunn scoop and bring it all the way down. Good job holding on to the ball there at the end. And we'll end up putting this in the end zone. Here's the first play off the turnover. We're going to throw the now screen out to Connor Harbin. Connor had a really nice game for us. And gets him the ball out in space. We want Connor in space. And what you can see from this is really how fast Lawrence County was. I wouldn't say we underestimated their speed, but they were a lot faster than Brewer. Watch all these white shirts rally to the ball. But Connor having to fight through tackles and fall forward. A really nice hard run for Connor on this play. As you see Brody and Chris Allen blocking in space out here. It's a good job by Connor to get what he can and to continue to fight. Nothing came easy for us. Nothing was easy throughout the entire night. And it proves so on that one as Connor falls forward to get the little yards that he can. Now we're in goal line, and some play we have not shown yet this year was the jet sweep out of our goal line package. We're getting the ball to Connor, and Connor outruns them to the edge. Same package we've had in. Watch them. We know they're going to play Chris Allen on the lead, which we didn't run Chris Allen on the lead this time. We gave it to Connor off the right side, and Connor outruns them to the end zone. You can see the offensive line doing a decent job with our reach blocks. We kind of get beat a little bit. You can see we got one run-through leak, but Connor gets behind his pads and gets the ball in the end zone. Again, from the tight view here, you can see Connor really pushing, and we were fortunate enough to get the call from the official there at the pylon to say touchdown, give him 6, Connor Harbin. All right, the kickoff return later in the game. This was a big play for us. It gets us right back in it. Again, Chris Allen continues to make plays. we got him in the right spot, and they kicked it right to him. Now, they stopped kicking it to him, which I would too. As you'll see, Chris Allen, the ball hits the turf, comes right back up to him. He finds the seam. We have nice blocking in the middle. Lawrence County runs by him a little bit as the nice little linebacker for them, 22, misses the tackle. Chris Allen makes him miss, and here we go down the side. It's tough to see. The official almost gets ran over here. You see Luke Hogan out in front, as well as Connor Harbin getting out in front. Everybody working hard for Chris for what I believe is his 8th touchdown of the season. I mean, that is really, really good. Really doing a nice job for us in special teams. You can see it again from the end zone copy as it does hit the ground, but he bounces right back up to him. Caden Newton with the nice block. And Chris Allen down the sideline. Everybody working hard to get Chris Allen in the end zone. Everybody's excited. Cheerleaders are excited. Everybody. What a great crowd. Another great crowd. It's the biggest crowd we've had this year. It was a nice job by the crowd. It was not a dead atmosphere at all. It was a nice evening, nice day. Connor Harbin continuing with the Connor Harbin show as we're going to throw the hitch out here to Connor. They're really respecting his speed on this side. It's an easy pitch and catch. Owen, get it, throw it to him. That's like on air. Now Connor tried to make one miss, and Lawrence County does a nice job of making the tackle. But it was another nice play. Nice play on first down. It was actually 1st and 5 coming off a penalty. Slide protection up front. Good job with their slide protection. Connor Harbin makes the catch and gets up the sideline. Now, the one thing I will say about this is you can see it's second quarter, 55 seconds left until halftime, and we got to get Connor out of bounds right there. It's something we do practice in this situation. We knew we would throw this ball, and we want Connor to get out of bounds. Stop the clock. Stop the clock. But it was a nice pitch and catch. We're in hurry-up speed mode anyway right there. Defense, same blitz we ran last week. We're going to run our cover 0 blitz. You can see no safeties back here in the back because we're all playing all these wide receivers. We're going to send one more than they can block. So here we come, and Luke Hogan is going to get his he's going to get a big sack right there. He leads the team in sacks as well as tackles. You can see it better from this view. Now, again, we did not fit the stunt exactly right as we're going to be running into the backs of people. We kind of foobar a little bit, but we cover them just long enough over here, and Luke Hogan is going to make the sack. You can see a nice little roll tackle here for Luke Hogan. Get low and roll, Luke. Roll. Attaboy. Get him on the ground. Good job. Quarterback was a slippery fella now, and we were able to win this battle on this play. Good job by Luke. Good job by the entire defense fitting and secondary covering for as long as we had to cover them. Later in the game, you can see it is the fourth quarter. It's pretty much out of reach here. We have not given up, but we're going to make the throw to Chris Allen. Owen Dawson with a nice throw. We're going to connect on this one. They come with the blitz. We pick it up. Nicely done. And this is not the throw to Chris Allen. I'm sorry. This is actually scramble. This is scramble rules. The scramble rules. This is going to be the pass to Kason Hodges. And Kason's going to make a nice play here. On the scramble, we had to practice this week. Our offense had to go through it and practice it in preparation for Lawrence County on offense. We had to show it to our defense. So watch the kids on our scramble rules. There's Owen sprinting to his right, which makes Chris Allen go vertical. It makes Brody Dunn get into the quarterback's vision, and Kason Hodges actually works to get in vision coming back. You can see two guys going vertical, and Kason Hodges working across the field, makes the nice catch. Owen makes a nice throw, gets tackled, goes down, comes up with a little limp here, but it was a nice job by Owen and his poise, and the rest of the wide receivers doing what they're supposed to do. It was a nice job all the way around. From the tight view, you can see it. Good job pass protection. Owen directing traffic. There he is. Got him. Good. Nice job by the offense. Now we'll get to the pass to Chris Allen. Owen is going to throw the ball to Chris, hits him in stride right here. It's a nice play by Chris, nice throw by the quarterback. And we get it done right there. Barely shoestring tackle by the corner out there to keep Chris Allen from scoring. It does not happen without the pass protection up front. Everybody does a nice job in pass protection. You see man coverage all the way around. One free, one high safety. Owen puts it in a good spot. Chris makes a nice catch and shoestring tackle by number 33 out there at corner. Good tackle by him to keep us out of the end zone right there. But we are going to end up putting it in the end zone. Thomas Colston had a rough day getting it going. Nothing against Thomas. It was these guys up front for Lawrence County did a nice job. But this one we're going to end up hitting for a big gain. We got the play that we've had so much success with. See both guards getting out and Thomas fitting it down the opposing sideline and punishing the secondary player trying to make a tackle. You can see Luke going to get the next carry coming off the sideline. But here it is again. They actually have us right here. They're going to run a stunt. We're not going to be able to get that guy right there blocked. And you can see why. As number 12 stunts, it frees up 54. But in this case, we are faster than 54, and we're able to outrun him. Bryce Moore. Bryce had a great game. He is our offensive player of the game because he played so hard. You can see him getting out in space with it, making a nice block on the edge. It's a good job. It's a good run by Thomas. We're going to get him going, get him back going again. Now we're going to get the touchdown. It's going to be Kason Hodges. Scramble rules again. Owen running for his life because, again, Lawrence County up front just kind of out-quicked us, out-physicaled us up front. As you can see, we get beat on the edge. But Owen keeps his poise and finds Kason Hodges in the back of the end zone. I think that's Kason's second touchdown of the year. It was a nice pitch and catch for Owen to Kason. It's a good job, a little smash route on both sides. From the end zone view, see Carter was a little late coming off the ball. But Kason runs a nice route, gets in the end zone, which sets up the onside kick, which we did not get. Now I put this one on here because I wanted to talk about it. This is the Elkmont game from 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. You're going to see a couple things happen on this play. Now, what I told you, what we're good at is we make things disappear. We find mistakes that we make, and we correct them. If you'll see Bryce Moore and Nathan Rear, I've got them both circled. Continue to watch the bubbles and watch those two players. I'll let you watch Bryce first. Boom, right there. Bryce Moore makes an illegal block. Right here. This is going to be an illegal block. The kid does not see him coming, and that's illegal. You can't do that. In today's football game, you cannot do that. And you see Rear gets him one as well. That is called blocking a defenseless player. In the old days, that was a clean play. Now it is not. You cannot do that. What happens when you block like that is you end up with two flags on the ground. You got two different penalties. And when you have two different penalties, it gets called back. Bryce doesn't understand what he did wrong. We had to coach him. We had to correct him. We had to teach it. We had to make this problem disappear. I say all that to say this. Now, in the Lawrence County game, check this out. Watch what happens on this punt. Camera goes a little screwy. I'm going to highlight Bryce. He'll be coming from the right side. There he is right there. Watch Bryce. Let's see if he's learned his lesson because he's got One of these players he's zeroed in on, and he's about to go defenseless player again. But he's already been called for a penalty on it once. Watch this. Ooh. It's a nice job by Bryce holding up and not decleating the fella. Let's go back to the tight copy. You can see Bryce coming from the middle here. I'm going to end up highlighting because he's going to get out of the screen. He's going to be very fuzzy as it comes back because the camera is moving so fast. But here he comes. That's him running. I'm going to slow it down. Look at him right there. He's about to decleat this guy. This one right here. He's going to decleat him, but he understands he cannot do that in today's football game. So that's a good job. So that's a good job by our coaches, a good job by the kids understanding as we made a correction on making problems disappear. We did come up on the short end in this football game, but we have made progress. We're continuing to get better. And we'll continue to make strides for the second half of the season. It's a great game. It's a great crowd. We look forward to the next home game is going to be Russellville, but the next game will be next week at Clements. So we look forward to seeing everybody there. Go Tigers as always.
Player of the week. It's time for Player of the week.
Welcome back. This is Your Right to Know, the PJ Wright Coaching Show. We're here with our Player of the Week, Mr. Chris Allen. Some of y'all might not recognize him since he's got a haircut before this week's game. Looks good.
Thank you.
You can talk a little bit louder.
Thank you.
All right. This week, again, Chris Allen has another return for a touchdown. How many does that make for the year?
Eight total.
8 total touchdowns in four games.
Yes, sir.
That's a pretty good average. So if you know, Chris has got 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown, 1 punt return for a touchdown, and then you had your 2 INTs against Tanner.
Yes, sir.
And then he's got 3 other on offense.
Yes, sir.
And you should have had a passing touchdown, but
Yes, sir.
we're not going to say that the kid failed. But
Yeah.
it was a good pass.
It's not important. It connected.
So give me a little insight. What's your thought process when the ball's in the air and coming to you?
Well, I like to look downfield first, see what my option is, see what's around me, and I just grab it and run with it, try to find an open gap and see where I can go, and it opens up. So.
Well, you got a lot of good blocking. I've noticed.
Yeah.
We've gotten a lot of pancakes and stuff on kickoff and punt returns for you to
Yes,
get
sir.
loose.
They definitely have helped out a lot. Just I can always tell on the edge. I don't have to worry about someone running me down from the side. It's just in the long run, I can tell that someone's blocking on the edge for me to get to the outside to run.
And nobody's going to run you down. If y'all don't know, Chris is also a track star. He goes to state every year with a 4x4 relay, right?
4x4, 4x2, outdoor, we make it in the 4x1, so we just go with everything.
Chris likes to run. As you can tell, I love to run also. Not really. Anyway, anything you want to add? You got to talk.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Guys, this is Chris Allen, Ardmore High School Player of the Week. We'll be right back with Your Right to Know after these messages. Welcome back. This is Your Right to Know, the PJ Wright Coaching Show. That was Chris Allen we just had, a senior defensive back. We're trying to get him recruited, Coach.
Yeah, well, he can play. Chris Allen is a playmaker.
Yes, sir.
You put the ball in his hands. I said last week people are going to have to start kicking the ball away from him. I think the last couple kickoffs, Lawrence County said no more.
There was a couple squib
Yes,
kicks
and they
in
just
there.
put it on the ground. They know better than to kick it to him. Guys, we're working hard for these kids, trying to get them in school. Now, that the video that we're putting out, I send out videos every week to coaches across the nation, but it's the video that the quarterback club has provided. The setup that you guys have done is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. The video quality that we are putting out is second to none.
Guys, if y'all don't know, we've got an end zone camera that sits up about 20 foot off the ground that I'm sure y'all have seen it.
Well, everybody that watches Facebook can see
Right,
it.
that's what we stream the Facebook live show, the game with on Friday nights. We also have another one that we have mounted on the press box that's about the same camera that we're getting our sideline views from. We've also got a crew from Lindsay Lane Baptist Church that are doing this for us. It seems like CBS rolls in every Friday night.
Yeah, we've got a full production crew. It takes up the whole press box.
I felt fancy the other night. I had a radio on my hip,
Yes.
so I could talk to the press box.
Well, it's been great. It's not only beneficial to us during the game, post game, and then of course getting the kids, getting them promoted and putting them out there.
Well, Coach, this week we have the bye week.
Yes.
Like you said, like you mentioned earlier, it's much needed.
Yes.
What kind of prep are we going to do this week in the bye week?
Well, it's very important for our younger kids. We are treating this week much like a spring training. These guys that did not get to play on Friday night, that did get to play in the JV game, that did get to play in the middle school game, it's a lot like spring training. They're getting a lot of hands-on attention. The 7th, 8th, and 9th graders will play a game against Madison Academy on Thursday, and it's a game. It's a game for them, and let's knock on wood that the weather weather holds up. I don't know if it will or not. We'll see. We've got another hurricane coming in, so we want our older kids, the ones that are getting to play 50 snaps a game, which is that's a lot of snaps.
It is.
On a body to take that many bumps. So we're using this week to heal them, but also do a lot of mental work with them. But our younger ones, we're banging, and Tuesday is going to be a banging type of day, and then Wednesday we'll take it off of them, do our typical Wednesday practice, and Thursday they'll play a game, and then Friday, guys, I'm giving them Friday off. I'm giving the coaches Friday off for the most part. When I say Friday off, I mean we're going to scout.
Right.
We're split crew, split staff. I'm going out to the Russellville game. Russellville's playing Lawrence County, the bunch we just played because I know about Lawrence County, so I want to see how they match up with Russellville. So some of them are going to East Limestone. The East Limestone game is at Brewer, and then even some others are going to go out to Clements. So we're going to be on the road this week on Friday, and we'll be ready for the second half of the season.
Well, guys, this has been Your Right to Know with Coach P.J. Wright. Like I said, we got a bye week this week. Support the 7th, 8th, and 9th on Thursday night. They're playing at Madison Academy.
At Madison Academy, 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Guys, we'll see y'all next week.
Hey, 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 hey.